played at right back and capable of playing several positions.
Now, is that going to be a penalty? Referee says no.
I think, again, that's a tight call, difficult decision. Assistant referee doesn't want to get involved either. Keeps his flag down.
Havertz. In right side to Ziyech, who returned the compliment. Now here's Pulisic. Werner for 3. Not quite.
He's just so desperate to get involved, isn't he, Timo Werner? You know, again, a great counter-attack. Kai Havertz finds a space on halfway. Just having a look at that decision by the referee. Now it's a correct decision. Alonso gets a touch on the ball. Yeah, I think that's the right decision. But it was the counter-attack that followed. And everybody trying to get involved. Werner in the end, again, snatches at his shot, but in the right position. Chelsea fans certainly enjoying the occasion. Always against Tottenham, it's the one you want to win. Usually a league game, but any game against Spurs at whatever level you like, it's important to the football club.
But it's also just seeing people that you don't see any other time than at football and being part of that community again, isn't it? You can see that in people's faces and the way they're interacting.
Well, we saw that, didn't we? Pre-kick-off excitement was fabulous and great noises from the fans.
Here's Ziyech on a hat-trick, of course. Talk about pre-season and its importance, Clive. You think a year ago you and I were commentating on the game at Brighton where Ziyech got injured, missed the start of the season, and he's playing catch-up ever since then. Now, if he's going to get a full pre-season under his belt, puts him in a much stronger position.
Well, we're seeing a player, aren't we, that has so much ability, it's frightening. And you wondered whether he could adapt to the Premier League. And questions were asked last season, you know, was his fitness good enough? I think we're getting the repercussions of that now. We're seeing his fitness.
Here's Werner, desperate for his goal as ever.
Good play by Werner. Great first touch. Good vision by Pulisic to find him. It's time to go through the gears again, Chelsea now. Again, Son trying to play that centre forward. He's not a centre forward, is he? He's a guy who plays just off a striker and coming into play there. He's retaining the ball. It's hard for Spurs at the moment. Here comes Chelsea again.
Straight at Tanganga that time. Deli. Looking for room for a shot. Found it, deflected in. And Tottenham have a goal back.
Well, they've had a stroke of luck there because Dele Alli has got a very fortunate deflection on whatever he was trying to achieve. And it's fallen nicely for Moore, who's found the space but doesn't get closed down quickly enough, and the deflection just takes it away from Mendy. Just seeing it again. Deflection off Azuma. Just think Tony Rudiger's not close enough to close the ball down when Moura takes a strike on, but again, not fluid from Tottenham. Just a little bit of luck that sometimes you need and sometimes you get. They don't deserve a goal, but they've had a little bit of luck. Again, all started from Bakayoko, who gave the ball away cheaply.
One of those that isn't an own goal, but definitely wouldn't have been a goal without the touch from the defender. Pulisic, oh, that would have been a lovely goal. On the stretch to meet it on the volley, the American.
What a ball as well. Kovacic, a little flighted diagonal, wasn't it? Superb delivery. Just on the full stretch, wasn't he, Pulisic? And couldn't get any power in the strike. So unlucky. Gets in the right position, though. And that's what we're talking about in pre-season friendlies. Arriving in the right position. I hope he's not holding his groin now. I presume it's his shorts that have rolled up where he slid in, but always wary of injuries at this stage of pre-season training.
Reguilon looking for Bergwijn. So we're hoping that will carry. It wouldn't, and he's put it wide of Mendy's post to try and help his goalkeeper out in a way, but ended up making it quite difficult for him.
Not the best of balls. You can see Mendy was saying, push it out wide. So we got a bit of a lift from the goal.
Some shot blocked at source by Rudiger.
That's much better, Tony Rudiger. Brilliant defending. Good tackle. There's a chance there for Werner to give Tanganga a run for his money. Lots of space in behind.
Weeks. Doherty from Skip's pass. Bergwijn looking to collect the return ball. This is shepherded off it by Chalobah.
He's too quick, Trevor. Very quick defender. Just gets his body in the right position.
Pulisic leaving Reguilon in his way.
Well, he might be quick, Reguilon, but tell you what, Pulisic's tricks are brilliant, aren't they? Just puts his body weight in the wrong position and then accelerates the weight. Stops while Tony Rudiger just has his eyes checked, maybe got a bit of dirt in there or a bit of a problem. Treatment from Kai Havertz.
That's a real teammate.
Speak the same language. Yeah, looks to be okay.
To shoot, he can't resist it. Got it on target.
Wound that one up, didn't he, Tony Rudiger? Found himself in great space, to be honest, and again, Spurs midfield absolutely nowhere. So he thinks, why not? I'll run forward, I'll take the shot on, even with my left foot, and see what happens. Forces a save, bang on target.
international, but not part of the Netherlands squad in the European Championships. He's lost out there. A whole raft of Chelsea substitutions will happen imminently. You see Sars, Apocosta, Abraham and Moore down there. Pulisic. On he goes, lovely run. Wants to finish it himself, then gave it off to Werner. Alonso. Now Pulisic again. Well, if he'd released the pass just a couple of seconds earlier.
I think what he saw Werner first. He didn't see Alonso in the wider position. And by then it's probably too late to make the pass, but you're right, the opportunity was there. Again, we keep saying it, it's true, those opportunities are seen when the game really kicks off, when the league starts. Here come the changes.
So coming on, we have got Malang Sarr, Davide Zappacosta, Tammy Abraham, Tino Angerin and Kennedy. Hakim Ziyech and Timo Werner are making their way off, so too Marcos Alonso. Kai Havertz is also giving way.
That's what we say in pre-season, isn't it? Give everybody a chance, give them some minutes on the pitch. And these guys have been given, 28 minutes, it's a good stint by Thomas Tuchel.
Kovacic is also being withdrawn.
Changes from Chelsea, so could upset the apple cart slightly in the domination of the game, but let's hope not. Everybody should be tuned into the style and the way we play, so let's hope that it all clicks very, very quickly with multiple changes.
Of course we want to see how the likes of Kennedy get on, but I think really, Clive, everybody's going to be keeping an eye on the likes of Ampadu and Loftus-Cheek, and of course Tino Angerin, see how they can do for the half an hour or so that's left.
Yeah, always good for the fans to see homegrown players. Ethan Ampadu's one, isn't he? And even Ruben coming back, we've obviously seen a lot of him in the past, but been away for a while and maybe given another opportunity by a new manager, so it's a chance for him too. Fans will be pleased to see these players back.
With the short hair now, Bakayoko's missed that one. Isn't costly though. He's alongside Loftus-Cheek in central midfield for now.
I forgot to mention Sarr, of course. Another player we haven't seen a great deal of. Here's Zappacosta, who we've seen a lot of, but not recently.
He could enter the season at Genoa last season, Zappacosta. He's amongst the goals there. Because he scored that ridiculous goal on the other side of the pitch against Karabakh on his home debut. He was in this kind of position. Cross-come shot went all the way in. Pulisic. It's going to be a Chelsea corner.
Well, still in the ascendancy, Chelsea, which is always good to see when you make that many changes. I say Christian Pulisic is nice and crisp and sharp, hasn't he? And making some good decisions, and again wins a corner there. Back to those training ground routines. As I said earlier, do you give anything away before the season starts? I very much doubt it. Not with a cross like that, you don't.
Can have another go, Pulisic. Gotta get past Son first. Here's Angerin. Those of you who've watched him in PL2 with us will know about his strength. He can glide across the pitch as well. Tino Angerin, on he goes! Oh, wow. That would have been something to savour.
That was a bit special in its own way, wasn't it? To start with, the way he just rode those challenges and used his physicality to bounce off of players, get himself into a great position with a bit of skill, and the shot on his left foot, weaker left foot, was decent as well. Good save in the end by Golini. What any manager wants to see, isn't it? We talk about making him an impression and trying to catch the manager's eye as Bakayoko takes a chance and gets away with it on the edge of the box.
Sarr up and over halfway. So Saw him at the Emirates on Sunday too, Malang Sarr. From Nice around about a year ago, was at Porto last season. Pulisic gets the free kick after Dyer's challenge.
Yeah, I thought Dyer was unlucky there. I think this is a 50-50, both players going for a ball that was in between them. I don't think Dyer's done too much wrong there, but Pulisic gets up a little bit gingerly. Walking away, looks to be all right.
Kennedy, put it back from Andrew, and he's looked lively.
He's done exactly the right thing there, Kennedy. He's done really well. Little 1-2, gets down the line into a good crossing position. It's up to players to get inside the box.
Acosta. The corner.
Tino Andrin coming at the far post. Good defending by Doherty in the end, but Chelsea piling on the pressure. Just about get away with that one, Tottenham. As I said before, you know, we talked about the change of players and whatever happens with your team. Because we've seen this enthusiasm from the players that have come on is really what the manager will be looking for. You know, at times, the top players, the ones with the top quality, which these players that have come on today would love to be part of. But the enthusiasm goes a long way. Good battle now between Zappacosta and Reguilon, isn't it? Both quick, both like to get forward, both not the best defensively maybe. So it's cat and mouse who gets forward first and pushes the other one back, and at the moment Zappacosta's winning.
Son. Sarr's mistake proved costly. It's Bergwijn. It did. Through the legs of Mendy for 2-2. From nowhere, Spurs have got themselves back level.
Oh, it's a poor mistake, isn't it? Sarr really making a huge error trying to play a square ball, and it wasn't difficult to cut out, but well, Bergwijn's done the rest, hasn't he? He's been given the ball and able to run quite a long way with it. One-on-one. In a wide position, expect perhaps Mendy to do a little bit better, but it's one of those where it's between his legs, difficult to close your legs and make the save. Enough power in the shot to let it roll over the line. Disappointment on the goal, but if you're going to make mistakes, make them today.
Well, can the Chelsea players who are out there now try and get back the kind of dominance in the game that their predecessors had?
Yeah, it's a shame really, because sometimes we talked about the enthusiasm, you know, doing the right things. We had the enthusiasm. Let's just hope we keep it going.
Good play from Angerin. Zappacosta's cutback was decent too, but Pulisic was leaning back as he hit the shot.
That's okay, that's good play, you know, no point in complaining about that. Angerin, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. His enthusiasm and his drive, his ideas are really good. Setting up Zappacosta, who picks out Christian Pulisic. Again, as you say, Matt, leaning back, but never looked quite comfortable taking the shot on.